This is Mrs. Neha Tripathi in front of you with the topic maps of social studies. So today we are going to learn about maps. But before that, quickly like our channel, quickly like the video, share it as much as possible, and subscribe our channel, and also hit the bell icon to get the further notification. So now in this video we are going to learn about maps. Number 2, types of maps. Number 3, components of map. Number 4, about sketch and plan. Number 5, activity. Number 6 is already taught you in chapter number 1 about the globe. What is a globe? It's just like a ball, okay, and we can see the whole earth here. Now one thing more, means if we can see the whole earth, but for that what we have to do, we have to rotate it. But if we want to see all the things together, we have to flatten it, okay. And when we will flatten it, it will take the look of this. Now this is called a map. So a map is a representation or a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it drawn on a flat surface according to a scale. Okay, means if we want to see whole world or whole the things together or in a flattened surface, so it is called a map. Now how many types of maps are there? Three: physical map, political map, and thematic map. Means in this chapter we will learn about these three maps. So number 1, physical map. Can anyone tell what is physical map? No. So see, map showing natural features of the earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, etc. are called physical or relief map. Means the map which shows us the mountains, the plateaus, plains, rivers, oceans, means which shows us the natural features of the earth. All those maps are called physical map. You can see here, okay, see mountains, Himalayas, you can see Bay of Bengal, you can see Arabian Sea, you can see, okay. So means the maps which shows us the mountains, rivers, all the things, all those maps are called physical map. Now number 2, political map. What is political map? Maps showing cities, towns and villages and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries are called political maps. Means in the maps where we can see all the villages, cities, towns, okay, and other different countries and the states of the world with their boundaries, those maps are called political map. You can see here, see, you can see cities, states, everything, okay. See here in UP where we are living, ठीक है. तो लखनऊ, here Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, okay. So means every all the cities, towns and villages and different countries and states of the world with their boundaries we can see in the political map, okay. Now the third one is thematic plan. What is thematic map? Some maps focus on specific information such as road maps, okay. There we can see the road routes, rainfall maps. We can see the how much rainfall in different areas, we can see in that map showing distribution of forests, industries, wherever the different industries are there, all we can show in that special type of maps, and all those maps are called thematic map. Now the next one is components of maps, okay. So the first is distance, second is directions, number third is symbols, okay. So first we will discuss about the distance. Means you can see that actual distance whatever is there, that distance only you can see on the map. Is it possible to show that to show the real picture on the map? No, it is not possible. So how we can see distance? For this we are choosing the scale. So what a scale is chosen to show the distance. Scale is the ratio between the actual distance and the ground and distance shown on the map. How? See, suppose the distance between your school and your home is 10 kilometers, okay. If we will show the same thing on a paper, so how long paper we need for that? So that is why what is done, if you show this 10 kilometers distance by 2 centimeter on a map, it means 1 centimeter on a map will show 5 kilometers, okay. Means 5 kilometers equal to 1 centimeter, okay. 10 kilometer equal to 2 centimeter, 15 kilometer shows 3 centimeters, okay. Got it? On the ground. Now the scale of your drawing will be 1 centimeter equal to 5 kilometer. It is understood? Okay. Now the scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on the map. Now see the next one. Two type of scale maps are there. When large areas like continents or countries are to be shown on a paper, then we use a small scale. For example, 5 centimeter on the map shows 500 kilometers on the ground. It is called a small scale map. Now the next one, when a small area like your village or town is to be shown on a paper, then we use a large scale, that is 5 centimeter on the map shows 500 meters only on the ground. It is called a large scale map. Got it? Okay. So now the next one game, directions. What are the directions? You all know 4 directions are there. Okay. So now see, most map contains an arrow marked with the letter N. If you see that on the top it is written N. What is the mean of that? N. At the upper right hand corner. So this arrow shows the north direction. Okay, it is called the north line. When you know the north, and if you know the north, you will easily come to know about the rest 3 directions, that is east, west and south. So there are 4 major directions: north, south, east and west. They are called cardinal points also. Now other 4 intermediate directions are northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest. We can locate any place more accurately with the help of these intermediate directions. Now see, you can see here north. Okay, now south, east and west. Okay, and sub directions are northwest, northeast, southeast and southwest. Okay, now what is this? This is a compass. So what is compass? Now let's see. We can find out the direction of a place with the help of a compass. It is an instrument used to find out main directions. Means with the help of compass we can easily find out the main directions. It's a magnetic needle, always point towards north south directions. Okay, now the next one, symbols. What is the use of symbol? What are symbols in the map? How it can be seen, or how can we use the symbols? It is the third important component of a map. It is not possible to draw on a map the actual shape and size of the different features such as buildings, roads, bridges, trees, railway lines or a well or temples or whatever the things are there. It is not possible to make all the things. If it will be there, then the space will become less. Means on a one piece of paper it is not possible to show the accurate things. So for that only symbols are made. Means so they are shown by using certain letters, shades, colors, pictures and lines. These symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. With the use of these symbols, maps can be drawn easily and simple to read. Means if you know which symbol or which color or which shade represent what, easily you can come to know about those things, as you can see in this picture. So these are all called the conventional symbols. Some of the conventional symbols are shown here. Now see, railway lines, broad gauge, meter gauge and railway station. Okay, this is broad gauge, meter gauge and this is railway station. Roads, 2 types of roads, metered and not metered, which we can mostly see in the village areas. Now boundaries, international boundaries, state boundaries, district boundaries. Now river, this shows river, this round shows well, tank, canal, bridge. Temple, okay, church, mosque, chhatri. Post office, PO, post and telegraph office, PTO, police station, PS, settlement, graveyard. Now trees and grass. Okay, so if you know these pictures, you can easily come to know about anything in the map. Now the next one is a sketch. Maps, you know what are the maps, and components also you came to know about the components. Now the next one is a sketch. What is a sketch? So the sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and not to scale. Sometimes a rough drawing is required of an area to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Okay, suppose you're studying in a very big school. First time you came, okay, you will ask, suppose you are asking where is Mr. Tripathi's office. So how you will, you have to reach Mr. Tripathi's office, how you will go there. So you will ask your student or classmates, okay, he will roughly make a drawing on a paper. He will say go left, go right, then take right, okay, then straight you will get that office. So that is called the sketch. Okay, means a rough drawing that required of an area to tell where a particular place is located. That is called the sketch. Now plan. What is plan? A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. A large scale maps gives lots of information, but there are certain things which may sometimes want to know. For example, the length and breadth of a room, which can't be shown in a map. At that time, we can refer drawings drawn to scale called a plan. Suppose house plan. Suppose your father is your father wants a new house. Okay, so in mind, so he cannot think so many things. So he will call an engineer. Okay, he will see. He will ask him how I can make my home. So he will show some drawings. Okay, some plans. So whatever the drawing or whatever the thing he will show, in which all the things will be there, where will be the bedroom, where will be the drawing room, where will be the washroom. So that is called the plan. Now here is the activity for you. This is the scene of a village. Okay, so many things are there. You have to see all the things properly in this map, very minutely. Just see everything. Here is a direction shown. Okay, means at the top north direction is there. Here it's a river. Okay, railway line is there. This is a village Damri. This is a village Basantpur. This is a village Sundarpur. This is a school. This is a police station. Okay, these are the roads. One metallic road and not metallic road, and this is the graveyard as you seen in the pictures. Now let's see what you have to do in this. You have to look the figure and find out the answers. So number one, in which direction is the river flowing? Now once more see, in which direction the river flowing. Now see, this is the north direction. Okay, so at the top north, then here it will be south, here it will be east, and here it will be west. So from east to west the river is flowing. Now the next question, what kind of road passes by the side of village Damri? Now this is village Damri. Okay, and this road, the straight line, metallic road. Okay, so we can say that the metallic road passes by the side of village Damri. On what type of railway line is Sundarpur situated? Now where is Sundarpur? This. Okay, and this railway line is there. The what type of railway line is this? You can see in here. Now see, railway lines are there. Okay, which type of railway line was there? See, this is broad gauge, this is meter gauge, and this is railway station. Now once more see here, this is broad gauge. Okay, so now the next one, on which side of the railway bridge is the police station situated? First we have to see the railway bridge. Okay, where is the railway bridge? This. Where is the police station? Here. And which is the direction here at the top? North. So in which direction is the police station? In the south of the bridge. Now it's clear now, means now you can see, or you can learn, means you have learned everything now, how we can see the maps and how the maps help us to find the locations. Now there is a practice activity also for you. Now the first one is there. Yes, now I will ask the questions and you give the answer. Number one, map showing distribution of forests. Which map shows the distribution of forests? Physical maps, thematic map, or political map? Thematic map. Okay, this. Now the next one. The blue color is used for showing mountains, plains, or water bodies. Water bodies. You have seen in the picture where we have seen the symbols, that blue color was there for the water bodies. Now the next, third one. A compass is used to show symbols? No. To find the main directions? Yes. To find the main direction we need the compass. Okay, and the needle, that needle will we can see from north to south. Yes. So now the next one, fourth one is, a scale is necessary. Now scale is necessary for what? For a map, for a sketch, or for symbols? For a map. Okay, the scale is necessary for a map by which we can see the distances properly. Now this is the fun activity for you. For what you have to do, you have to take the plain paper, or you can take the drawing paper also. Now the first activity, what you have to do, draw a plan of your classroom and show the teacher's table, blackboard, desks, door, and windows. Means you have to draw a plan on a blank paper. What you have to show there, you have to show the teacher's table, you have to show the blackboard, desk, doors, and windows. Okay, now the second one, make the plan in the space given below. Not space given below, means on a blank paper only you draw, of a fun park where you can enjoy several activities. Means fun park plan you have to draw. Okay, what the things you have to show there: swings, slides, seesaw, merry-go-round, boating, swimming, looking into a funny mirrors, etc., or anything else that you can think of. Means whatever you can think of in a fun park is there, you can draw it. Means these two plans you have to draw on a piece of a paper, on a blank paper. Okay, for the practice only. Okay, thank you.